Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic Random Book Review. And this took me all of like 10 minutes to go through. and lost my cookies, hold on. There we go. And sadly, the library kind of likes their books back. I begrudgingly do so, because it's like, why isn't this in my own library? But fortunately, some of them I can revisit, you know, as this particular library is on my way to doing errands and stuff. So I brought said book back, and sort of I was in no rush to do anything, so I kind of wandered around, seeing if I could find anything new. And books that you would kind of think would be in the same section kind of aren't. You have, fortunately, this library has, I don't know if you'd call it a metaphysical library, but a section on like occultism, witchcraft, things like that, which I'm like, yes. The actual local library is so stuffy, it's a wonder they have a new book from like the 20th century. So a lot of my books have come from there. And then there's like a couple aisles over stuff on like fairies and things like that, which you would kind of think would be, they're just not quite connected. So you have to kind of like wander the stacks. And in doing so, though I did kind of have a idea of what I was looking for, I wanted to find like a craft book on how to make things with stuff in nature. And this, I wasn't quite sure when I picked it up. It just kind of looked interesting, and it goes, Fairy Island, an enchanting tour of the homes of the little folk. But when I opened it up, somebody actually made these houses with stuff from nature. And I don't know if you're, if I'm blinding you or if you can't see anything, but everything in here. This is a cap of some sort of flower. And the things are made of twigs. You've got moss, and that's that stuff Mother always likes to take. Something to do that's on fire. I don't remember what they're called. And it's just so freaking amazing. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of stuff I'd like to make, but I don't think my skill set is quite that awesome. Boots made out of peppers. They have mugs made out of chili peppers. Look at the dandelion stools. The adorableness is beyond comprehension. And I'm contemplating doing this myself. Let's see, is it on the next page? Or is it on the page beforehand? Where's it tell me? I don't know. But this right here is a quilt, and the houses themselves, supposedly, the way, you know, what she says are like 2 feet by 2 feet, not quite. So this is like a 5-inch quilt made of seeds. So those are all poppy seeds, peppercorns. Just, it's a brilliant idea, and I guess it's like lettuce for the edges. I don't know, but it's a mushroom, and then you've got gourds, and then the cinnamon sticks, and it's so adorable. It's done in a way where it sounds like it's something that's, how do I explain it? It's supposedly written from a grandmother to a granddaughter, and the granddaughter couldn't visit the grandmother because she's off on some obscure island that they don't quite mention where it is, thus the fairy island. And she's like a botanist, but the author is a botanist who's actually the grandmother, even though it's written by the granddaughter. It's just a really weird kind of surreal book. And discovered and documented by Christine Newkirk, created by Laura Martin and Cameron Martin. So I don't know if that's what, they're the ones that built these little houses. The only problem I have is you don't actually see the full little house. And there's 5 of them in various themes. That's the Woodland Cottage. And you can see little fairies with little balconies. I mean, that's a close-up of the window. I want a full-sized house like this. Gorgeous. Oh, this is like the best, like, full-size picture you're gonna get. The little farmhouse. Seriously? Seriously. These are made out of cinnamon sticks. And the edging is too, and the things, and the, oh, just so cute. Look at that. The cups made out of the pepper. And goes, "Dear granddaughter, you will never guess what I found yesterday. Walking through the woods looking for orchids, because I guess the botanist studies orchids. A tiny house that must belong to fairies. As a botanist, I'm used to looking for plants close to the ground, otherwise I don't think I would have noticed it. But then I bent to take a closer look, and what a beautiful sight met my eyes." I'm just still amazed. He's got a little beach hut, a rocking horse made out of a seahorse. Just the ingenuity of these things. I'm like, I'm not that brilliant. Like the bathtub made of a seashell. So cute. Can't I come up with a scrap? So not fair. I'm just happy that my African violet's still alive. A lamp. Come on. Can you just drool over the adorableness of this stuff? A little Chinese thing. Where's the kimono here? Is that the next one over? A kimono made out of leaves. How do you even manipulate these things to create this stuff? There's a level awesome. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, I rated this 4 stars. I minused a star because I couldn't get a full-on view of like the entire little house. So it's a definite must pick up. If you just great for inspiration, you can just drool over the things. I mean, oh, seriously, look at that kitchen. Come on. So if you like fairies, or like even building, doll houses or something like that, this is a perfect book. And it's by Christine Newkirk and Laura Martin and Cameron Martin from Black Dog and Leventhal Publishers. It was $15.95 originally, but oh, so cool. So thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. See you next time, and happy reading.